Welcome back, students. This is the second part of the lesson, the call of the soil. So, students, now we will discuss the lesson paragraph wise. In the first two paragraphs, the writer has shared his feelings with the readers and he is talking about the very first crop, the crop which is now grown up, and now he is working in his own field, and that is moong crop. So he says that he is walking with barefoots, means he is walking without any socks and shoes, and his feet are muddy, and he is walking very carefully. Here he is saying that I walked around gingerly, means he is walking very carefully in muddy field with muddy feet. So he says that he is walking just before sunrise, and now the field and the plants are looking very beautiful. The dense means thick and healthy leaves of the moong plants. The thick and healthy moong plants. Okay. So from thick and healthy moong plants, pods are hanging out. Pods means phaliyan. So he was very much happy, very much exhilarated. In the second paragraph, writer is sharing his emotion that he is feeling so happy and feeling unbelievable that now he is having his own field and he is walking in his own field, because now he is a farmer, but before he was an IT person. So IT person is doing farming. That was unbelievable for him, and that's why he says that feeling unbelievable, and even that side is also very beautiful, and that is also an unbelievable feeling for him. Now Moru Dada named person was there, and he helped him to buy the land, and he is helping to do all these things. So under his guidance only, writer has started to do farming, and still writer is learning about farming, and by reading books and taking knowledge from the other farmers also. So in the third paragraph, writer is talking that how he was very much excited. He bought 10 kg moong from the Gujarat market, and immediately he sowed the seeds because he was very much excited for doing farming. And in the fourth paragraph, writer is saying that he is very overjoyed by seeing tiny leaves of moongs, tiny plants of moongs. He was very much thrilled and happy by seeing that sight. And here he says that he remembered his own experience of his own childhood when he was in Mumbai living in railway quarters. He says that when he had planted hibiscus plant and he saw the hibiscus flower, on that day he was so overjoyed. And he says that today also same feeling is coming. He is overjoyed by seeing his own moong crops. Now in the fifth paragraph, writer is talking that Moru Dada, he advised the writer to spray pesticides on the crops now, but narrator, he refused to do like that. Even other farmers also, they advised him to spray crops, but he refused, and he compared it with harakiri. Harakiri, it is a way of suicide in the Japan. This was related with samurai generally, but now nobody is doing like that in the Japan. So he says that is just like a suicide, because you are growing your own crops very carefully and happily, and afterwards you are spraying pesticides and chemicals on those tender leaves and plants. So that is bad, and that is just like a suicide. So farmers should not do like that. So writer, he didn't obey Moru Dada, and he didn't spray chemicals on his own crops, and his crops grown without chemicals and pesticides, and resulted they got very good production of moong of around 300 kilograms, which was without any chemical, fully natural way of farming. And this experience gave a very good confidence to the writer, and he felt that he can do natural farming without any chemical. Now in the next part of the lesson, we are going to discuss his first natural way of farming, that is the scent of rice. So I hope you understood. Thank you.